Hi everybody, welcome to our channel or welcome back to our channel.
If you're new.
Sorry my voice sounds a little rough. I'm not feeling the best that ever was.
This video contains somebody who's not quite as crotchety as he could have been, but is still a little crotchety, so yeah, you have been warned.
Who's that?
Me.
Quit being crotchety or I ain't going to Sheetz.
You're not the reason why I'm being crotchety, Mom, so I don't know why you're saying that.
I ain't putting up with it either. I'm just not in the mood. Just lay down and go to sleep is all I want to do.
Uh-oh, I got it.
It's almost 7 o'clock.
Okay, now you started me on this. Crotchety. Yeah, I'm being weird now.
It's almost 7 o'clock. Chris still hasn't done the dishes from last night. And I have to cook for Mom.
Yeah.
So,
I was hoping to go to Gameplay Unlimited, but this thing with the phone's been a nightmare.
Oh, that's what I was getting ready to tell you about, which is why I'm partially crotchety. Anyway, so Crystal first phone. He was supposed to have it by now. Problem. UPS was getting it shipped to a 1330.
don't.
Hack me. Thanks for the save, Mom. I almost had a mess up.
I know it's been said on the channel before.
It's been said on the channel before,
Don't rub
but
it in.
yeah. Point is, they didn't have a part of the address that was critical. So therefore, it got held up in Marion. Mom doesn't like to go to Marion. I don't blame her for not liking to go to Marion. Thing is, it's either that or let it bounce back. Which can take some weeks. No, it doesn't take more than a month. They confirmed it would only take a couple of weeks.
Chris,
What?
I'm saying this with the love of Jesus in my heart. If you start catastrophizing this, I'm going to put a moratorium on it and no talking about it.
Okay, right here. I was misinformed is what it was, because I heard if it came from Kentucky, it would take 6 weeks to go back to Kentucky, is what I heard. So I was misinformed is what it was.
Anyway, give me the phone.
Anyway, point is, we
Over
have
here.
those two options, and that's where we are.
Okay, go get your one cooler item. You can Apple Pay it and hurry back.
Wish me luck, people.
What?
They have trouble grasping the concept that I don't feel good.
If there's a deal that's two for get two or get one.
If it's no more, you can get two.
Alright, so a two for has to be a BOGO, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll see what it is and go from there.
Anyway. Yeah, Sheetz. You know Ben loves Sheetz. My voice is a lot better. You should have heard it when I first got up. Oh, man. It sounded terrible. So what's up with you, Chris?
Other than being irritated at the development, pretty good.
I said it was going to happen, though, didn't I?
Yeah.
I knew it. I knew it the whole time. Every time they have to send us something, they don't send it on time or they send it to the wrong place. Every time. Drives me nuts. T-Mobile needs to get their shit together. Just saying. So, what do you got coming up this week, Chris?
Well, canceling phone calls like the phone is my phone's starting to act weird right now, and I don't know if it'll last that long. But other than that, I got dance tomorrow.
I'm 1,000% confident it'll last. So just drop it.
I'm not catastrophizing, I'm legit worried.
Now, what is this about Guys' Day? They're thinking about canceling it or something?
Not canceling it. It's something we can't discuss on tape.
Oh, really?
Really, because it makes us look like we're someone worse off than we are.
Okay.
But there is one thing where they might change it, because but that was old news. It looks like they found one without changing it, but the old news was the Polaris Dave & Buster's was remodeling all month long through heavy remodels, and we weren't sure we were going to go to Dave & Buster's, but they found Dave & Buster's that wasn't remodeling, so I might be going to that one.
Well, that sounds like fun. You like David Buster's.
Yep. Want to clarify, the old news is that's what you were talking about.
Chris missed yesterday because he was sick.
Yep. I was coughing so much, I was up all night coughing. And I wasn't awake enough to go.
I wore my light blue sweatpants and my white shirt again today. That's the outfit Mom says makes me look like a nurse's aide. She's silly. Her birthday's coming up really soon.
Yep.
It's the 16th. I think we're all ready for it. I'm making her dinner for it tonight.
It's Saturday, actually, this Saturday.
Yeah, I'm making her dinner for it tonight, but I don't know why I'm making it early. I just am.
We already had a birthday dinner. It was,
Pizza.
yeah.
But no, the homemade part of it.
Oh, okay.
I'm making stuffed green peppers. Ben
Yep.
is standing there in the door. See, this is why I get irritated with him. I'm like, come out of the door. Get in the car. I am waiting on you.
Yep.
And Dingleberry doesn't do it.
Plot twist. I'm not done yet. I
What?
got up to 500 points needed to make a freebie.
What?
I'm gonna get a freebie can.
Okay, well, hurry up.
And you got Monster, not Mountain Dews.
At this rate, I'm not even going to get it to cook tonight. It's going to be tomorrow at this rate.
Yep.
Mostly because of Chris. Anyway,
Well, I had bathroom trouble last night. I would have had them done last night if I didn't have that bathroom trouble, but I had to make it to find out the one thing I can't tell you about, you know?
you could have done it while you were waiting for me to get ready. Lord, we had to buy a scrub mommy.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever bought one, but they're wonderful. Scrub daddies are supposed to be really good too. So anyway, we go to Meijer and we're going to buy a scrub daddy. Mommy, and we start looking for it. And we go down to the aisle where all the dish soap and the sponges are and everything and the rubber gloves, and they don't have them. And I'm like, a store this size has got to sell that. So we hem-hawed around, and finally Ben looked it up on the phone, and it said they had it, and it was in aisle C10, section 2. And we're like, okay, where the hell's aisle C? So we found aisles H, and we found the grocery aisles, which I forget what they were, but they weren't C. And just happened to stumble onto the C's. And then we found the 10, and then we found the scrub mommies, and we're coming back out, and there in the middle of the aisle that we'd walked by a couple times was a big display of them, and we just didn't see them. Oh my gosh. Talk about feeling stupid.
Yep.
Like Ben's shirt. What'd you get?
Another one.
Chaotic Juice Monster.
Ah,
You'll notice that it's now showing the flavor names under it for Chaotic. Chaotic is now reading as Chaotic Tropical Orange.
okay, here. Careful.
Zoo. Here we go.
Okay, now all we gotta do is go get me a drink and go home.
For today.
Fuddruckers.
You want the bathroom here?
No. It's going to Fuddruckers. I had to do a price check. I was hoping to do today.
Where at?
Gameplay only.
I already told you once we weren't going there.
I said if you changed your mind, it was.
Well, I didn't.
As you can see, this is what I got from Shoots today. While it might not necessarily help me with dinner plans, it'll actually help me not be quite so crotchety. Crotchety goo.
I was just telling folks on the YouTube that I don't know if I'm even going to be able to make the stuffed peppers tonight. Which
if
the
you're
kids don't
canceling
care.
it, frees up the time.
No, it doesn't.
Oh, me my little fantasies, Mom.
You're being a bully about it. You keep bringing it
I'm
up
trying to
and
be
picking on me
funny with
about
the
it.
fantasy part.
Yeah, you can quit.
I just live with these people. But yeah. At least we now know all the stuff in regards to Christopher's upgrade thing. And today's off the table for sure. Not sure about any other day, but worst case scenario, they'll bounce it back to T-Mobile. T-Mobile will scan it into the warehouse, and we'll get our money back, and we can just redo the thing. And yes, the customer service rep I spoke to, who happened to, as bonus points, be somebody who actually spoke English rather than heavily accented whatever, actually did say up one side and down the other that would be the case if it bounced back, is they would scan it in and we would get our money back.
You should probably mention that you're not a bigot.
I'm not a bigot. It's a super hard to understand people over the phone most of the time. It doesn't matter if you have an accent or not. Sometimes the phones that you use every day just don't pick up all the stuff needed to understand people fully, yeah?
I say that my hat's off to anybody who learned English as a second language.
Yeah, theirs is a hard lot.
It's a hard language to learn. I think the only one that's supposed to be worse is Japanese or Chinese. I can't remember which.
Mandarin's the worst.
Mandarin, okay.
According to Alex Trebek when he was alive.
Anyway, long story short, my hat goes off to them because they're clearly brighter than I am. I can't do it. So, while I appreciate their brain and their effort and all the work they put in to learn it, at the same time, I feel like they should pick people who are more clearly spoken to be on the phone, because it makes it really hard to understand, especially because so many of them talk fast.
Yeah.
It just makes it really hard to do. Well, it's too cold.
Yeah, so I mean no disrespect to anyone who's English as a second language.
My dad, I had English as second language. Did you know that?
Well, today I learned that. But I still have to mention that I mean no disrespect to anyone who's ESL here. It's just the way that the phone picks you up and transmits you from point A to point B isn't exactly helping me understand you. Hats off to you for actually learning English as a second language, because clearly, even some of us who actually speak it from birth sometimes have problems because a sentence doesn't end the way you think an octopus.
I had the awfulest time yesterday. I could not talk.
Yeah. And to this day, on the topic of phones making you sound different than normal, I still haven't stepped into Walmart on Sawmill, the big one. Can you guys guess why?
No.
It was back where I was looking for something. We had Lenora with us, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's been a hot minute ago.
And it was a Walmart exclusive Nerf gun.
Yeah.
So I called Walmart and Sawmill, and the Sawmill named strip mall. So it wasn't the other two that were not in the Sawmill strip mall, but the one in there. And the guy had the audacity to assume I was a girl by the sound of my voice and said, "I'm sorry, ma'am, but we don't have those in stock yet. Try the other stores, please." I was polite and thanked them and did not try to correct them. But I still have walked in that store because I felt insulted by being called ma'am.
Oh, get over it.
That's kind of about as stupid as John getting insulted whenever someone calls him sir.
He's getting better about that.
Yeah, he's been getting better about that, but yeah. Grizzlefer, that's something that you kind of need to lay off of.
Chris, do I have 2 ones?
I think you do.
I think I want a root beer. I know it's going to hurt my throat, but
It's gonna hurt your throat. I wouldn't do it.
But that's
I'm not
you.
saying that to be mean. I'm just saying that from past experience.
yeah, it just sounds good.
If it sounds good, who cares, right?
You have more than 2 ones.
Well, I only need 2. Ben, see if they have the dollar soft drink. Sometimes they have McCafe coffee and soft drinks for $1.
If they don't, see if they have the $1 or 2 fries too. You know, free fries.
Grow up.
I need to pick me up after bad news.
Don't make me throw up.
I hope Mom's okay.
Here's what they got for the fries. Mom's likely not to do this. I'm telling you now, because it locks you out.
We're
of places.
there, tell me.
Free large fries with minimum purchase of $2.
Or,
Or $1 any size iced coffee, McCafe
that's
beverage.
what I'm getting.
Okay. They don't have the fries every day though, but they have the $1 drink every day.
No, they don't.
But they have it more than the fries, but okay.
I've checked. The drink is actually rarer.
Anyway,
What? So you're thinking about getting a second drink with it? Who for, Ben?
no, I'm just getting me a drink. I don't need a second drink.
She doesn't need to make an additional purchase to make it $1.
See?
Whereas with
Okay.
the other one, she'd be wasting $2.
It is so nice here. It's still 70 degrees, and when we headed out this afternoon, it was 75. It's unbelievable how bad it was sleeting on, what was that, Sunday?
Yeah. I think it was Sunday.
Here, Chris, get rid of that for me.
Mm-hmm. Here's your dollars.
Oh, gracias.
I got her code when you're ready.
Well, I'll let you know. They're out of the McDonald's sauce here. Chris was very disappointed.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of the reason why he's been acting the way he's been acting lately.
Hi, could I please get a large root beer with extra ice? And I have a code.
9226.
9226.
Anything else today?
Yep, that's it.
It would say if they got it.
You can put the second window.
Pardon me?
You can put the second window.
Okay. Pull up to the second window.
They're probably having problems. I'm betting.
The first window's probably closed.
But we're back to that English as a second language thing. I'm not entirely sure that that should be somebody on the speaker. Although I assure you, I'm certain they're more than qualified to do this job. It's just a matter of understanding.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
The number was 92 what?
9226. There it goes.
Pardon me?
107.
So, what's going on with you, Ben? You should be talking and entertaining yourself. Can I get a receipt? Yes, sir.
It's not easy being the guy who happens to hold the keys to everyone's mobiles.
I thought for sure he was going to say it's not easy being green.
you go.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Kermit the Frog here. Here, that's yours.
He has it easy. He can say it's not easy all he wants, but he'll be. You'll be
Because we're
bold.
leaving.
I didn't know you got your drink.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, basically, Kermit can say it all he wants, but it would be a lot easier being green than being the guy who basically handles the turnkey that keeps his whole family connected, more or less.
It's because you don't have a pig for a girlfriend and have to eat flies. Well, to be fair, pigs attract flies.
Hey,
So,
and considering that frogs have a diet that includes flies, if
You guys are weird.
if his girlfriend's a pig, and since he said pigs attract flies, he's not on anything less than easy street.
you never saw the movie where he had to run for his life, did you?
That notwithstanding.
It's not easy being green. Thank me for not singing more.
Yeah. So does Jim Henson.
Poor dead thing.
So does his estate, really, but come on.
His son died too.
Youch.
I know.
That's the pits.
Anyway, it looks like I might have to go to Marion tomorrow. I'm gonna have Ben call up the store that's supposed to have it, the UPS store. And if it's there, I'll go get it. But if it's already started being returned, I'm not driving all up there for nothing.
Yeah, what we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to go back to the Delaware UPS store and have them call up, because when I try to call on my phone to the Marion UPS store, it takes me to the customer care, and that doesn't link me to Marion.
Where did you put your state ID?
I handed it back to Gristleford to put it into your bag.
Okay. Hey, Chris,
What?
carry my prescriptions in.
Okay.
Anyway, so yeah. Sorry again, Mom, that you ended up having to go to Marion anyway.
Well,
I did my absolute best to make sure you didn't have to, but at this point, our hands are kind of tied.
you know, we could get up early and go do it before Chris gets home. What's that mean?
Me just having a sort of an evil, devilish moment.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
I could be sicker tomorrow than I am today, in which case I ain't going anywhere.
Don't even jinx that, Mom. I'm not saying that to be mean. I'm just saying that on past experience.
I hear you.
We're near a bunch of wooden trees and
Knock
knocking on wood.
Anyway, people, it only just started flagging that it was missing the label, so at this point, they're not desperate for anything, really. They're just trying to make sure all the blanks are filled in, and if not, trying to fill in the blanks themselves before they decide to give up and send it back.
Personally, I don't understand why it didn't come to the Delaware store instead of the Marion store, since it was written down as a Delaware address. Why did they send it to Marion?
That's probably because it didn't go to the Marion store, but to Marion's hub.
So it might not even be at the Marion store.
But basically what we would do is go to the Delaware store, get in contact with the Marion hub from there. If they still have it, I'll have them arrange for us to pick it up from Marion, and they'll let us pick it up from the nearest consumer-facing point, which is in northern Marion. I'll get the exact information, plug it into maps, and we'll go there and pick it up.
Okay, friends. Seriously, you people that have followed our videos and are so nice and everything, I ask you, does somebody want to be me for tomorrow? Does somebody else want to deal with all this? I don't want to deal with it.
Mom?
Shut up.
Wishful thinking, that's what all you're doing. I don't think anyone can be who you are.
I can pretend.
They can't even pretend.
Chris, do you have anything you want to add to the video?
Not right now.
But yeah, there's nothing really for us to worry about. We'll get this situated. We'll sort everything out. Christopher will have his upgrade. And situations like this will no longer be able to happen because now our T-Mobile billing address includes the lot number.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
No,
Do you
this
have
is
anything
positive.
different that you would like to add?
Yeah, no, I was saying positives.
Yeah, and I'm saying, is there anything different that you would like to add?
Well, I just want to flash some monster cans in front of the screen.
Thank you guys for joining us. I hope you will come back and see us on Friday, where hopefully we'll be feeling better. We won't be as grumpy, and Chris will have his new phone. Fingers crossed on all of those. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Get plenty of liquids and vitamin C so you don't catch whatever the heck this is we've got. And rest too. And we will talk to you on Friday. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.